Hello and welcome to White Eagles TV. This is an episode that I was hoping I wouldn't have to do for a little while, but sadly here we are in a area of the World Cup that we're familiar with, the group stage. Serbia has been eliminated, as we all know, at the hands of Switzerland again. We lost 3-2 this time, and we're going home. It's a sad day. I know all our fans around the world we're in pain and we're suffering. Not much I can say to sort of cheer everyone up. I started this channel to cover the team and win, lose or draw, and that's what I'm going to be doing. A lot of my friends were asking me today whether I was just going to shut it down and move on. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it going. If I get 10 people watching a video, 10 people, great. If I can build it, well, I hope I do. I hope everyone likes these videos and subscribes to my channel, because I'm not giving up. I've seen a lot of bad stuff with Serb football. This isn't the worst. I've seen worse than this. But I'm just going to keep going with this channel. And I'm just going to keep going with supporting this team, because this is my team. Those players out there, they're my players. They're Serbian like me. They're Christian Orthodox like me. They have Slava. They have my name and surname, and they're ours. They're ours. So that's it. So I hope people don't just move on and sort of forget this team and forget our country and just say, well, they can't play football, I'm not going to watch them anymore. I hope people don't do that. I hope people just stick with us, and this is your team as well as mine. Don't give up. It's better time. I can't say there's better times ahead. I wish I could, because this was the World Cup where I figured this was it. This is the first World Cup we've come into where everything was perfect. We look back at all the other World Cups Serbia's played in, or as Yugoslavia. You can always point to something off the field that didn't work for us. Not going back as 30 years, 40 years, but just the last World Cup, we sack our coach and we sack our captain, just so Sergej Milinkovic-Savic can play, and then it's a disaster. Although we did better than this World Cup. So there's always something you can point to and say, that's why we failed. This World Cup, there is nothing you can point to. That's why we failed. We failed. There was no manager being changed, or, there was rumours about affairs and that, which I don't believe. But this is the first World Cup where you can say that it was just run perfectly, professionally. We had the best coach. We had a team that assembled. I've never seen a team like this probably since the '98 World Cup. And we still suffer the same results as the previous ones, which is very sad that our World Cup has ended after the group stage again. At one stage today, we're leading 2-1, and we're second in the group, and we're going through. I guess in hindsight, we didn't know that Cameroon will later beat Brazil, so it didn't really matter anyway, but it would have been nice to beat Switzerland, at least record 1 win, 1 draw and 1 loss, and we don't go through. Okay, fine. But at least we showed something, we showed ourselves, and the last year and a half of pixie ball, as I call it, has been excellent. It's improved, and it's taken us somewhere else. Attacking style of football, is Stojkovic trying to sort of recreate the football Yugoslavia used to play, attacking mindset instead of that defensive mindset we've kind of been stuck in. We will see. I think he's trying to sort of change the way we play, and so we score goals. We're a very attacking team, but unfortunately, this World Cup, maybe we weren't ready, or we should have went a little bit more cautious, but whatever. So I won't show the highlights because my channel, this episode will just get taken down and my channel will probably get striked and cancelled. So I'm not going to show the footage. I mean, if you want to see the footage, jump on YouTube and you can find it easy enough. But we'll just talk about stats. Shots were even 14-12. Shots on target 4-7. Possession. See, I watching the game, I didn't think this was possible, but we actually had more possession, 54-46. We completed more passes. Pass accuracy was better. Fouls. We committed 4 more fouls. 7 yellow cards. That's a lot. No red cards. And here's an interesting stat. This is the first World Cup where we haven't recorded a red card. Not one player got a red card in this World Cup. Incredible. Offsides, none. No offsides. And we had 2 corners to their none. And, well, there you go. There's the ladder. We finished last in the group again. Oh, man, that hurts to see us last in the group again. That kills. Loss, draw, loss. What can you do? And there we got, I won't go through their scores, but Mitro, I mean, that goal he scored was almost FIFA-esque. Beautiful cross, beautiful header. Keeper stood no chance, and he knew he tried, but he had nothing. It was just beautiful. Dusan Vlahovic's deadly sort of kick. The keeper was sort of not positioned well. It just rolled straight past him, goal. And you're leading 2-1, you think, but that's the problem with our team. You think too much, and that's it. But I found this article about Stojkovic. It's just after he gave an interview press conference just after the result, and Stojkovic said that the team's fragile defense may be targeted after the loss, but the players must keep their heads high as they attack and defend together as a team. As it goes without saying that we had problems in defence, but this would have to undergo a deeper analysis. I shook the players' hands and said they must keep their heads up. They really did their best and gave their maximum. When you lose the game, of course we think the mistakes made by defensive line, but we defend and attack as a team, explained the Serbian manager. Stojkovic also talked about losing key players to injuries and said that the absence of pivotal players barred them from delivering the best. We came here with a lot of niggles and injuries to our key players. This was very difficult to manage. It was difficult to have a higher level of performance at the World Cup. Of course, there was a period over the last 1.5 years where we had success streak, but we now face a dip in form. So Swiss made their knockout. They'll play against Portugal. Obviously a lot of teams went to this World Cup with a lot of niggling injuries. Hope that's not just an excuse from Stojkovic. Hope he looks at this and looks at this loss and looks at how we defended, because there was a commentator that said that was almost like a training ground move when they scored. And, all 3 goals were kind of felt like that. That third goal definitely felt like that. And, when you're leading 2-1, and just before half-time you can see, and just after half-time, when the second half starts, you can see it again. The players' morale would have taken a hit, would have taken a big hit after that. And then how do you pick them up? Also felt some of Stojkovic's substitutions didn't really make a lot of sense. He took Vlahovic off, SMS off, put Jovic on, Gudel, Maksimovic. I don't really know. I mean, we're chasing the win and you take off, Vlahovic, unless there's obviously an injury there, then fair enough. Okay, fair enough. My favourite account on Twitter, Serbian Football, we'll just go from what he says. We've been eliminated. A winner would have meant nothing anyways. Cameroon beat Brazil. We talked about that. But still really poor and disappointing performance. We always looked like conceding and barely created anything. Second half was extra dreadful. Really wondering why Pixie took off Vlahovic, Sergej and Tadic in second half, saving them for Portugal. Extremely poor game plan from him, and again, some bad second half adjustments. The Swiss team knew how to play with a lead and shut us down. Another World Cup wasted. Yeah, fair enough. There's not much you can really sort of add. Pixie at times did feel maybe out of his depth tactically at this World Cup. I mean, the Cameroon game, leading 3-1, and we concede 2, packed the defence and just saved the lead. And in this one, I also felt maybe he was out of depth a little bit, which is a shame, which is a really shame. In the last year and a half, what we've achieved under him has been nothing short of impressive. So we'll just go through some of the comments. Pedja, he said just remove this badge. Absolutely, bring this badge back. If the Sarves listens to this little YouTube channel being filmed in Sydney, please bring that back, the old badge. Really disastrous World Cup for us. When I look back, I can't blame the team. And Pick says we started playing attacking possession football a year and a half ago. Hopefully qualify for Euro Cup and show some improvements. And yeah, that's fair enough. You know, we've only started playing this sort of attacking sort of game. Maybe in a year and a half from now, there might be sort of a better outcome for us. Apparently 6 players were playing injured with a cortisone shot. You have to respect that. Definitely think Euro 24 is our best chance to shine. Well, this is it, our last chance with Tadic wasted, the only guy in a team that gets where it takes to win, that is smart, that has no fear. Next 10 years are going to be painful. Sergej is getting too much sick, might as well play him at centre back. Pixie doesn't take the blame with the excuse the players were injured. Well, he kind of did. And well, yeah, we could go through the comments. There's a million comments you can read. Yeah. Well, look, as this comment is, Serbia, Lithuania, 25th of March, to qualify for the Euro 24 being held in Germany. So we've got 3 months now to sort of pick ourselves up, and I guess I'm not too sure what to say anymore. Pick ourselves up, and and being gutted all day, and it just feels terrible. And having 100 people messaging me and want to talk about the game and the World Cup, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's the World Cup is for me. It's finished. So it's sad, but we're out of here. We're gone. What I will tell our fans out there about social media and being targeted by the Albanian community, just ignore it. We played Switzerland. We didn't play Albania. We played Switzerland and we lost to Switzerland. That's it. I wouldn't bother responding. In the end, this is the team we played, Switzerland, and we lost to them. And there's no shame in losing to Switzerland, the top European team, and we just weren't up to it today. There's not too much left. I watched the game at my local Serbian club and all my mates, and they said that it was just another World Cup, dreadful World Cup, and they're going to give up. By now they'll be back, as I will be back, and everyone watching this video will be back in March when we start our qualification again. There might not be too many people in Belgrade at the Maracana on that day against Lithuania, but we've got to build to that. We've got an excellent group to make Euro 24, our first one since Euro 2000, with Dragan Stojkovic was our captain. So keep our heads up, guys. Don't respond to provocations on your social media accounts. Just forget about it. We've got nothing to, we've made the World Cup. We topped our group. We beat Portugal away in Portugal. I'd like to say there's better times ahead, but, when you go back, when we missed out on qualification for Euro 2020, I mean, were we rock bottom? Absolutely. Not as bad as Euro 2016, but we'll rock bottom, and then we made this World Cup. So think about that. Sure, Dusan Tadic most likely will retire. Maybe, I mean, another 2 years to be 36 when go Europe. Probably won't be able to make it. But I believe we should keep Dusan Vlahovic as a coach. No point in getting rid of him now. I hope he stays on. He said he's staying on, so that's it for me. Dusan Vlahovic has to remain. I ran a poll earlier, and I can't find it now. Yeah, I ran a poll earlier, and 80% of fans, there was maybe about 80 people who responded, said they want Stojkovic to stay on, which is a positive move. Keep changing the coach, keep changing everything. So let's just stick with the formula that got us to the World Cup, and just hope better times are ahead than this performance. So as you can probably hear, my voice is kind of croaky. It was all that yelling and screaming we did today, and when we were leading 2-1, and then all for nothing in the end. But thanks for watching White Eagles TV. I'm not going to stop making videos. I'll still make videos. I'll probably focus on transfers and how players are doing on the weekend, and leading up to, maybe friendlies and Euro 2024 qualification. I'm still going to be making these videos. I hope everyone supports my channel and subscribes and likes my videos and watches my videos. Leave comments, leave feedback. Happy to hear it. Any suggestions, let me know. This is a channel by me, but for all of us. So thanks for tuning in, and hopefully tomorrow morning we'll wake up a little bit better. Thank you.